Hi everyone, I wanted to share with you a Tim Holtz folio that I have just finished. I managed to get my hands on 2 of these, and I was super excited when Joann's had them in stock. I know I'm a couple years late doing these because I know when I went and searched people who did them, they're like 2-3-year-old videos, and hadn't seen anything recently, so definitely wanted to do one, so I picked one up. And I'll show you what it looks like if you're not familiar with these. And they're only a couple dollars at Joann's, and you can also get it at joanns.com. They do have the smaller ones, which I do definitely want to see if I can locate the smaller one, because I want to do a couple of those too. I really had fun doing this. This is like a hard chipboard, and this is what it is. So you have this flap and this flap, and then you have this comes inside of it, and this is your binding, I guess. You know, you fold this over, and actually you would fold it over this way, yeah, this way, and crease it with your bone folder, and this is where you put all your stuff. Now, I didn't do it the typical way that like he showed you to do it, like he staggered things and he used the whole piece. I actually cut mine, and I will get to mine right now. The paper that I used, haha, I kept it out this time, was the Antiquities paper. I was going to use Tim Holtz paper because I have a couple pads of his, but I had this, and I had 2 pads of it, and look, I haven't even killed this thing yet. There is so much paper, and I love the texture of this paper. It's kind of like a wallpaper texture, but there's so many paper in so much paper in here. And I have yet, look, all my little cutouts and stuff, I have yet to even put a dent in it. The other pad of this I had only had like 8 sheets in it, but it wasn't double-sided like this bigger pack is. I'm not sure why that is, or how that happened, or where I think I came across it at a used store, or I don't know, somewhere. But anyway, so I decided to use that paper because it is kind of, you know, that whole Tim Holtz kind of feel. Not that you have to use Tim Holtz paper on this, because my next one I'm not going to either. I'm going to actually do that one a little shabbier, or I might do it at school or something, I don't know. But anyways, stop talking. So here I just did a collage of like ephemera I had in my stash, some things that I cut from the paper, some metal pieces that I had in my stash, some of these paper clips, these round paper clips I put one here. I added some wood pieces that I had, and then this is a Prima, I believe this is a Prima bird, and just some flowers there. So I basically just did a collage. And this is a clasp that I added here to close it, but you don't really need to. You have these rubber band things to close it with, but I used the clasp too. I liked that idea. So my washi tape, I just covered the back with this paper, and I did distress everything with black soot distress ink, and I did some stamping. These are Marion Smith stamps that I had got for my birthday from Yolali. Thanks, Yolali. And then the ruler stamp I had in my stash, and the clock stamp also. So everything else is kind of ephemera. The key was a stamp, and this was a stamp. But these letters were also a stamp. These are really cool. Let me get them out of my drawer here. They're right up here. These are Kaisercraft clear stamps. I think I got these at the expo, but I kind of like how they're, you know, grungy like that. So I used that to put documented on there. And these are like stamps that I had recorded, I have noted, and you'll see that in here. So you open it up, and when I do things, sometimes I do things backwards. Like I covered this with paper, and then I realized, oh, I wanted to use a clasp. So, so how am I going to hide the little bread, the backings of the bread? So I got my washi tape out and found some washi tape that would go with this. My actual favorite washi tape, and I believe this is a Tim Holtz, I could be wrong, is this one, and I did use it in here. I actually used it on the front right here, and I used it like right here. I absolutely love this because it blended, and I'll show you inside here, it blended so well with the paper, like it blended in. You almost can't tell that it's not part of the paper, but it's gears on here and cogs. It's a pretty cool washi tape. Excuse my fingers. This is the black soot and the Memento ink all over my fingers. I just got done doing this. So anyways, let's start over here. Here, like I said, there's this is nothing's here. So what I did was I took a file folder and made a put it here, made a file out of it. This is just some ephemera, and this is not even from this paper line. This is from a different paper line. It's not the Printery, but I believe it's a Prima paper line. If you need to know, just leave me a comment and I'll let you know. I know I'm really bad at that. This is from the paper lines, just a piece here. And then here, what I did was I made these little pockets here, and I put some pieces here that you can put photos on mats. I know. And there's just a metal piece here, and this is the paper. And then when you open this up, hoping to stay in frame, I made a pocket here, so I have this huge mat here that you could put pictures on. You could journal. I think a white gel pen would look really cool if you journaled with a white gel pen. Or I just got, I know I'm going off. I just got these. I ordered these on Amazon. I saw these and I'm like, oh, I absolutely have to have these. These are metallic markers. But the best thing about them is they have the brush tip. So like this would look really cool on here. I had something for the word noted. I guess I could do a check there. But anyways, this is for me anyway. So, but these are metallic markers, and they have a brush tip on them, and they were awesome. And these are what they are, and they come in many colors. You know, they have pink and white, so I could use the white one. I just think they're really cool. I saw them and I'm like, oh, I got to get those. But anyway, so you could do that there. And then this is just something I had in my stash. I think I got it from a swap with somebody. And it was actually double layered, and I actually pulled the other layer off. And you can actually stick something, you know, something could go down in here. And then I put a metal door knocker on here. I believe I got that from Saw Crafters when she was selling off all her metal stuff. And then here is just a 6x9. I forgot what size these are. Are they 6x9? I believe. It's just one of these envelopes, and I distressed it a lot with the black soot. Used the paper. I made my own clasp here. I took the original metal piece off of here, and I cut the circles out. What you do is you take, I don't think I have the punch out, but the little punch, you cut the circle out, and then you use your hole punch, the single hole punch, to punch the middle, and you get these great reinforcements. And I actually cut it out with paper, and I cut it out with not acetate, but like well, I'll get it. I believe it's right here. This is a file folder, but it's kind of like this material. And see, I just cut it out, cut 2 pieces of it out there. And that's how I made this hole there. And that's just a pocket, or not a pocket, an envelope that you can put your goodies in. And then here it opens up, and I just put some gears over here, some metal ones, and some of the Tim Holtz alteration ones. I just back them with a light chipboard. And I put a mat here for a picture, and you can actually stick your picture behind there, you know, if you need to. And then here is another pocket I made right here. just pieces from the paper line. And this again is another big mat that you could journal, add a bunch of pictures to. So I stuck that there. I did leave this hanging off like this. The only problem I have with this is when you close it, sometimes it rubs here against this binding, but I do like the way that looks. So then here is, you have these two flaps, and what I did was I put a mat here, and this is some ephemera I had. I don't even know where it came from, but I just stressed it, and I put this word noted on there, and I raised it up on a foam tape, and then another one of these paper clips, and I just have pieces of ephemera, not from this paper pad, but I liked that it matched, you know, the colors kind of brought out the different colors in this. And then here on the other side, same thing, a piece of ephemera here, and this is a little wax envelope that I got from my friend Tish. See, some things I remember, and some things I just don't. And there's a piece of ephemera in there, and again, it's one of those paper clips, and that washi tape is right there. So you flip this up. Trying to keep this on camera. You flip this up, and what I did was I did 3 pockets here with 3 different size tags. So I did the lighter paper. I didn't keep it black this time because if, you know, you wanted to put a photo there or, you know, whatever, I just thought it looked good like that. So these are 3 different sizes because my pockets are 3 different sizes. So you'll see as it goes down, it gets littler. And then I used, this is an On the Edge die by Tim Holtz also, and this is the ripped paper one. So I used that for the edge there, and then a metal piece here. And then up here is, this is just an ephemera piece that I stamped on. And here you push this up, and it's a small file folder, and it just flips down. I put some washi tape there that has some gears on it, just so it wasn't so blank inside here. But you could journal or put a photo here. And then this goes like this, and then I just... Oh, actually, this opens up one more time. It opens this way. So you have room here. And see, this is where I put that washi tape. And it just looks like it looks like it's supposed to be there. I just love when things can blend that well with something. I like the clearer washi tape so it blends, the paper blends through it. But anyway, so that goes like that, and then this and that. And then this last one here flips down. I didn't do anything on the inside because this is so bulky. And this idea I got from Papercraft 45, I think. She's the sock monkey. I'll put a link to her down below to the tutorial that she did one of these, and I believe it was this that she did. Probably not the same sizes, but I copied, yes, oh my god, I copied somebody. Sorry, I'm a little sarcastic. I just think it's silly. If you don't want somebody copying you, don't put it out there on the internet and nobody will copy you. Anyway, so, sorry, I just don't like drama. It's just stupid. But anyway, so these are little pockets, and this is a metal piece that I just, you know, folded in half to give me like a little paper clip here. And every pocket has a mat in it. And I also used, this is also a Tim Holtz Alterations die. These are the tabs. And here, let me flip this up. You probably can see it better. And I tabbed every single one of them so I could write maybe something, whatever it is, in there. And as I said, everyone has, it's a piece of the paper line, and they are actually ephemera cards that came with the paper line. And I backed them with black cardstock. And I put another one of these metal pieces here. I did not close this here or do anything under there. I thought I would leave it open because of the bulk. I'm not sure, you know, with the pictures and stuff. And I don't think it made a difference. But that's how I did that. So, close this back up. I don't know what happened to my paper clip. Yep, there it is. So that's that. And you just close that back up. Oh, and then the back, I guess you can't really see the back. I'll show you the paper. I love this paper. This is the back piece of paper. Isn't this gorgeous? I just love this paper, but you know, we end up using a piece that gets covered up anyways. But I just love that paper. So, and then that's that. And then it closes very nicely. And you just, oh, I ripped my paper. And you just put this over that. And that's my folio. Thank you everybody for watching.